personally, I'm really excited about him venturing out by himself and making a cigar like I'm smoking right now, and I'm loving it. I think Ernesto was a straight up guy, very humble, worked his butt off to create the best product he could put out. And he put out his best product with pride and you know, with his reputation behind it. And he's going to do it again. You know, his pride, his reputation, and now he's got even more power, I think, because he's got some young blood, which is his kids behind him. They're going to give him more up-to-date information, more modern type of mentality. Young blood, I think it's important for him to take his tradition, his passion, with a little bit of young blood into the mix, and I'm sure that he will be successful.
It has a lot of powerful flavor, a lot of spice, yet it's not a burning kind of sensation like you get with some strong cigars. And there's a nice sweetness underlying it too. So, and all the complexity of flavors are just rolling around on your palate instead of just, you know, wow, that's a strong cigar, that's a good cigar. It's that, plus you can pick out different aspects of it. It really stands out.
Ernesto cigars are special. They're all very individualistic. He has a signature type taste, and I don't know if he planned it, but seems to hit a lot of palates. I find that very interesting. He has that same magic. You know, over the years, he's managed to do that, keep his individuality, but that little signature that makes him different from the others. One time I was down in the Dominican Republic visiting him, and he told us, he said, you know, the thing to do when you're smoking a cigar is to remember, let the cigar talk to you. We took that to heart, we enjoyed it, we learned it, we passed it on to our consumers. But one of the most fascinating things is to watch Ernesto himself when he tests one of his own cigars. We sat in several meetings when he was testing his own cigars, and it was fascinating to watch him quietly go somewhere else and be going through these things in his mind about what he thought of his own cigar. Highly fascinating. I learned a lot just listening to him tell me what he got from his palate. So it's a wonderful thing. He's a master chef. There's just no doubt about
it. The fact that he is going back to his roots and doing something new and doing something small and doing it with his family, there's a lot that goes into that that's just so meaningful that I think that's very, very important. Then the cigar itself is in fact unique. It's not just another cigar with another label on it. It's not just another medium-bodied or full-bodied cigar or Nicaraguan or Dominican. The actual flavors and experiences and things that are coming out of this, to me, they fill a hole on retailers' shelves. So in a time where every retailer's shelves are packed, there's no open space for anything, that sort of says that every flavor and every profile and every body and every range is sort of already taken care of. So a retailer needs to buy something new if in fact it is new. And that's really what this is. There's flavors and an experience that's new that I have not smoked in other cigars before. This cigar speaks more to him as a man. It reaches into something that is more than just a brand and marketing and something that's recognizable. This is what tobacco is about. This is flavors and experiences and things that you can't write on paper in a review as far as how it tastes. It brings up memories and ideas. You know, that's what, to me, this cigar is. So he is certainly known as a figure, but I think it's exciting to think about how he will be known going forward, because it won't just be Ernesto Perez Carrillo, the maker of a cigar. It will be Ernesto Perez Carrillo and his family now with this project.
What makes Ernie's cigar so special? I think it's Ernie that makes his cigar so special. He puts his passion and creativity into each one, and all his knowledge from all these years of being in the cigar business. He gives it his all. He looks for something that he loves as a cigar smoker, and cigar smokers understand that, and that's why they like the cigars that he makes.
Ernesto, in my point, I can only tell you that from my point of view. He adds a lot of love to the cigar, and you can smell that and smoke it. They're extremely aromatic cigars. They're wonderfully made. They're top premium cigars, handcrafted, from the point of view how they are handcrafted and how they taste. They really stick out of the crowd.
Ernie Carrillo's return to cigar making at this time constitutes a second act for him, and the return of I hate the word, it's overused, but the return of an iconic master blender and a pillar of the industry. So one of the things it signifies is that we're going to have another round of great, flavorful, enjoyable smokes from Ernie Carrillo. He's not going to put his name on the cigar and 20 or 25 of them in a box unless it lives up to his standard. And his standard has satisfied discerning cigar smokers for decades. I think cigars by Ernie Carrillo are certainly Domaine Romanée-Conti, perhaps even Petrus.